It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. From UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 10. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's second and 10. Love looking to throw it. Pass incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That is 3 plays and out.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally taken down at the 34. A big play that time out of Chubb. 48 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
37-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brissett. Campbell making the catch. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. They'll run with Chubb, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator?
Yeah.
What he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Back in the 31-yard line.
Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On the return, it's Rodgers. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Nick Chubb, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Run for Green Bay.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. And another timeout taken by the Colts. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Brissett now. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A give. This is Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Brissett. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Packers, nothing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. A dump underneath to Jones. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Herndon's got it complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
Complete.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yards. First down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. A give to Jones. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Love now. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. He will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
A gain of 4 yards.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. On 1st and 10, Love. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's got this down to the 35. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
1st down, Green Bay.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's been a good 1st half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Well, here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But it's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Flush to his right. He completes it to Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Buying time to his left. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
Xavier Rhodes. The second down pass. Intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Makes it second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
On the ground with a tight end. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Love now on second down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Complete to Aaron
5 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First down, going to the air with Love. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
A gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd and inches.
They'll go again to Jones. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Green Bay.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Love. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Alberto. Alberto Cuebuna was the target there, but now it's 3rd and goal. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. To throw now, here's Love. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Devontae Adams. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's 17-7.
Kick is good. Makes the score Colts 17. Packers 7.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Chubb will have the first down and much more. Through an opening, and there he goes. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 74 yards. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Handoff comes to Chubb. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A good comeback there after the penalty, 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
Pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. Throw complete to Herndon. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brings up 4th down.
They're indeed going for it. Here's Love. They'll buy some time right. And it's caught by Herndon. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Again, it's Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
The Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Love eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
On the throwaway. It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Paul Richardson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Makes the score Colts 20, Packers 14.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Randy, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Throwing, Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Nick Chubb stopped short. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A big spot now for the rookie Love. About 3 yards there to the 27. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away, but that brings up 4th. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Now Love. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And down inside the 15 he goes. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Green Bay.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll go with the keeper, and he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Packers 21, Colts 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Brissett. Campbell making the catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Indy.